In today's live stream, I want to talk about suffering. First, a simple question. Is suffering good or bad? I guess probably you would say, definitely it's bad. I don't like suffering. Suffering is such a bad experience. Yes, it is. However, in some way, only suffering can stimulate us to change. That means from this angle, suffering is a universal gift. 20 years ago, when I was about 20s, I was suffering. Why? Because at that time, actually, first, I could control everything. I could control my life. I had a very good family with my parents and my brother. Everything was fine. I graduated from a good university and found a job. When I wasn't satisfied with my job, I changed my job. When I wasn't satisfied with my city, then I changed the city. So you see, I could control my life. So I was always happy until I met a guy. Later, we married. So, from this relationship, I immediately realized I couldn't control my life anymore. He wasn't a bad guy, he was just a normal guy. He pursued his career, he couldn't balance career and family, and then he sacrificed the family, sacrificed me. And also, he cheated on me. Just a normal story. So at that time, I was suffering. I was a normal woman. I just wanted a normal, a good family, but I couldn't achieve it. And then I thought to solve it. First, I quit my job in Shanghai and moved here with him. I thought it could be a solution. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Because when I moved here, he moved to Romania. When I got visa and moved to Romania, he went back to China. Then I suddenly realized it wasn't the solution. I needed to change myself to control my life again. I started to read philosophy and psychological. I just want to solve my personal issue. Still, I couldn't until I met a great Zen master in China. I started to learn everything with him and practice. After that, I solved my issue because the guy couldn't influence me anymore. I didn't cry for him anymore. I just took back the control. So I did it successfully. So you see, suffering is a strong motivation. Without suffering, I guess I wouldn't have started to practice to change myself. So imagine if I'm happy with everything, why I have to change? Because the process of change isn't pleasant. But the result is very, very satisfying. So in my opinion, suffering is like the universal sign. If we are smart enough, we could recognize now we need to change ourselves and free ourselves from suffering. So if you are suffering now, I hope you've got this strong motivation to change yourself. I also found many people who are suffering but wouldn't like to change yet. Actually, at that time, I always thought, oh, the guy didn't suffer enough. That's why the click timing hadn't come yet. I think I can't endure suffering too much. That's why I didn't suffer so much, but has already beyond my limitation. That's why I started to try to solve the issue and save myself very early. Actually, the earlier, the better. So hopefully you are smart. You found you can control yourself actually. You can really free yourself from any suffering. Good luck to you. I'm mindfulness coach Ella. Thank you for your watching. See you tomorrow.